I'm gonna do that. Well, that's feedback. That was nice for all
that kind of sounded like the early rumblings of Godzilla.
Yeah. The Gutter Geeks.
Hey.
Geeks. Games with giant monsters. Great stuff.
Great stuff.
Great stuff. Great stuff. All right, there we go. We're in pre-roll at this point.
Wow, pre-roll.
Finally made it.
Looks like you made it. Oh.
Celine Dion song?
What?
Barry Manilow.
Yeah.
Maybe she.
It was just both of us on the way. All three of us on the way. Should have been all four of us on the way, but Ryan's too busy to make it. So we're gonna talk some shit about him. Maybe say how he got syphilis.
Again.
Or his wife gave him the penis. It was her birthday recently. We probably shouldn't pick on her too bad.
No, she may give him a birthday pegging.
He? I love that you know the term. And I'm scared that I know the term. Number one.
Look,
I love the way everybody in this room knew that term and what it means.
Yeah, the fact I didn't have to explain it to either of you says everything.
All I wanted was lesbian dildo action, and what did I get?
Yeah,
the wrong thing.
Don't ask that.
You look up lesbian mistress, you're expecting one thing, you get
another one. Oh, yeah.
So anyways.
Who's in the valley right now?
All right.
Who's in? We got...
I think everybody's
in. We got everybody, right? Yeah. We got the crew.
All right. Why don't we go ahead and roll this?
All right, get
ready. How much is we're going to get?
First, Guys, Games, and Beer is a product.
Hi there.
Of the Guys, Games, and Beer Media Empire.
Guys, Games, and Beer.
This is the best fusion.
Wait a minute.
That's a jingle.
This is quite avant-garde. I like the new ambient road noises that are included in the show.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, Lionheart is taking over the microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute Jacob for a few seconds.
Vroom, vroom.
Our intro.
Race cars and shit.
Don't worry, Jacob, you'll be back. We paid $975,000 for this intro. Right, Lair?
Yeah.
Lair's now rich. Unfortunately, our corporation is broken.
Yeah, I'm debating whether or not I should keep my beard. Keep it. Keep it. Well, I guess if everybody wants to know, I'll just see.
I love this song.
If I ever have to go back to office, I'm hoping to keep it.
It's the best. Our intros are the best.
I just don't know how much of a bitch it'd be to maintain during the summer.
All right, I'm gonna ask, who the hell are you talking to?
Us.
No, he's not talking to us.
No, this is great.
He's got somebody else on the line. He's just ripping. No, he's got somebody else on the line.
No, I just want this.
During the show.
Let me have this.
See, he does. Dallas doesn't know.
Dallas is in Discord.
I decided to, comply and respond.
I swear to God, I think Dallas is talking to somebody else right now.
No, he's on Chatterbait.
Oh yeah, that could be. Dallas, are you on Chatterbait?
Dallas is on Chatterbait.
Alright guys, do you guys not hear me or something like that? I can hear
Oh, he is Chatterbait.
He's on Chatterbait.
Now they're talking about Chatterbait.
Oh, God.
I don't think they do. Oh my god. You guys can't hear us, can you?
I can totally hear you.
totally
No, we
can
can hear you completely.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, I guess they can't hear you, Jacob.
No,
Jacob,
we
can't
had to
do it.
mute Jacob because he was
Car
feedbacking.
foul.
That's what he's talking to,
It makes
Jacob.
sense that Jacob inquired about my beard, and I explained the beard scenario.
Oh,
and Tyler also
Sure.
chimed in as to, yes, I should keep it. But if you guys are over there talking about Chatterbait, of course you'd be distracted and not really pick up the full conversation. But I understand, that's just how it goes.
Live from the 6th subfloor basement of the guys' Gates and Beer Towers. Damn, this is the best podcast ever.
Ever, Rob.
Yeah.
We got an offer.
You're
from,
drunk.
We just recently got an offer from another podcast to come on, and I'm like,
Oh,
you don't
please.
want
Oh,
this.
yes, they do. Yes, they
You
do.
don't
Oh,
want
God,
this.
yes, they
We
do.
used to have so much fun.
You
with
guys are
that.
so established. Why can't we come on your show? You should come on our show. We should interview you guys. It's like, do you know what you're asking?
It was great when we used to do stuff like that.
It's the best damn podcast
I
on
missed interviews.
Earth and in space,
And in space.
especially in South America.
I mean,
Guys, Gates and Bear.
they just
Yeah.
kind of realized they just go watch a few of our episodes, then make your decision. If come back if you're still interested. Yeah.
If you've heard this shit,
Yeah, I mean it's fine. As long as
Hey, we always warn people before we go on their show.
It's
It's
500 episodes to check us out. with,
exactly.
so-
It's not like you can't find Guys, Games, and Beer literally everywhere on the freaking internet.
before we go on to this, I want to mention that I have had a rough day. Number one, I don't know if you guys know. I haven't told you guys the horror story of my rims.
No.
All right,
They
so
look nice though.
yeah, they
proud
look
of
great,
them.
right? They look great. So what happened is I actually got them like 3 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
And what happened was that I asked the tire rack, do I need new TPMs? Which that's your tire pressure monitor for those of you not in the tire know.
So
Yeah,
it'll
so
tell you in
TPM.
your car.
Right.
Hey, this is the tire pressure.
And they said,
Yeah,
absolutely
yeah,
not.
yeah.
You just transfer them from the original. Well, guess what?
No.
No, that's not true, actually. You could, in some cases, reuse them if I originally had
Well, there has to be
aluminum
the
rims.
correct seating
But
or
my
whatever.
my new ones are aluminum and my old ones were steel, so they would not fit.
Yeah.
So what ended up happening is I couldn't use them. And then also, the automatic quote that I got was double what they said it was going to be. So what happened was I ended up because... So this whole thing, you've got to reprogram the TPMs, right? To fit. So number one, I had to order the new TPM, right? So another $160. And then I've got to have them set up. So I said, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm not going to go over... all right. I'm not going to name them. I'm not going to name them,
You
but I'm
wouldn't
going
go
to
through
say...
this if you weren't such
I'm
a
going to
snob.
say that the muffler and tire shop involved, if they had been a story, they would touch things and they would turn gold. That's all I'm saying
All right.
about who they are. But boy, they suck dick because they doubled their price. So I decided, screw it. If I'm going to pay a lot, I might as well go to Toyota, right? So I
Well,
went straight to Toyota, and they were actually $40 cheaper than the place that touches everything and it turns to gold. And they could program the shit for me. So they did everything.
yeah.
Everything. Remounted them, balanced them, everything. All set, ready to go. So now I think my truck looks beautiful. I did not like it before, but with the new rims, I
didn't
do
even
like
notice
it.
them.
Yeah, fuck you, Larry.
Told you I was distracted by the big pile of chips in your yard.
And then there was number 2. So the city of Racine does offer all of its citizens, actually the county of Racine, offers all of its citizens a free complimentary pile of mulch.
Rephrase that word pile, Rob.
Well, it was a truckload.
Okay.
So I said, I did get it last year, and it went fine. I did like a half a truckload, right? And I said, this year I might do a full truckload, because a half truckload, that was okay, but I could
Yeah.
use a little bit more this year and just finish things off.
Yeah.
A full truckload is like 4 times the size.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to say
You
this.
probably got a quarter last year.
Yeah, no. You don't have a choice. I don't know if it's because I did it earlier this year. We did it earlier this year. But anyway, the city of Racine, number one, you get your money's worth. Okay? If you want to get your tax money back, don't freaking go like to Menards and get some damn mulch. Call the city of Racine and have it delivered to you because
but then I can't.
they will give you your money's worth.
Yeah, but they won't give it to me dyed in red. So.
Yeah, but
That's
I got
true. Well, that really
well, you can
weird
spray
color.
it. You can spray it
Ah, well, I'm
for
in.
another $10. I mean, you can spray it with your sprayer.
Yeah, but that's work.
So I gotta tell you, like what is that? Like $500 worth of mulch?
No, it would be fit to buy, dude.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
major amount of
Holy
mulch.
shit.
So, but I had to get the driveway clear enough to let my friends park in it. It was all the way across my driveway. So I went like work's over, and I rushed. I like shut off everything, and I rushed to go dig through this. Broke my back. That said, yard looks
See, if
great
you had an
today so far.
ATV with a
Yeah.
plow, you could have just.
Seriously, I almost called you. I did. If it wouldn't have been farther than it was, I would have been called. Because I thought, maybe I'll call Larry and just ask him about using his...
A little plow it.
Yeah, a little plow
Let's
action.
roll the intro.
It's good to have a friend. What?
Roll the intro.
Oh, shit. So, alright. So, anyway, what was my point of this
I don't know.
entire
That's why I
story?
figured I'd tell you.
There's a
earlier.
point
You
of
better
this
shit
story.
There was a point to the
And you're
story,
double
but
Racine gives you a lot of shit.
You're more drunk than you normally
That's
are.
it. Ba-da-ba.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da. For God's sake, is it going to move?
No.
Tink
Really?
tink.
Is that, yeah.
I think it already did it. I think we missed it.
Did you see the tink tink, anyone?
I missed it.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, well, that's fine. We missed it.
Hey, welcome to Beer Court, where the plaintiffs have agreed to dismiss their court cases and have it settled here in our forum with the Supreme Court Justices of Beer.
That sounds about right.
That does sound about right, actually. I'm going with that. I like that. I
Which
wanna-
is way better than the Wisconsin.
Judge 400 beers.
All right.
Speaking of with the Supreme Court Justice.
Yeah. So, this is from our one of our sometime showmates, Mel, who lives where they actually still have this beer.
Mel actually handles the. She's actually the chief accountant.
All
Guys,
right.
here's a
All
beer.
right. Well, then she doesn't have much to worry about.
Yeah,
does
well,
she?
yeah.
All right.
That's why she hasn't had much work lately.
All right, so I'm just so this is out of a brewery out of Stevens Point, Wisconsin. I've seen their ads on the web a lot, and I was kind of interested in their stuff. So I generally don't like it when small businesses get involved in politics, but this company they put it out there, man. They are all about politics. It's called the Minocqua Brewing Company. They make a whole series of beers, and they all have, and it's basically a Wisconsin political fare, but political flair to them. This one is their Fair Maps beer. It is a balanced and unrigged IPA.
Which is more than we can say for our boundary lines.
Yeah, that's what this is saying. So, let's see. Voters should choose their politicians, not the other way around. 55 of Wisconsin's 72 counties have voted to ban gerrymandering in Wisconsin. The Fair Maps Coalition, Fairmaps.
So those of you that don't know, like democracy and 55 would definitely be over 50% of 72.
Yeah, and we still don't, and they still can't get it redone. So they're trying to end gerrymandering in Wisconsin.
That might even be 2/3.
And their can's pretty cool. It shows what the map looked like pre-gerrymandering and then after gerrymandering. They are, again, they're a very, very political company.
And to be fair, though, I dislike both political parties. I dislike major. I dislike
and that's why I want
the far right and the far
Yeah,
left.
it's the system we have, though.
True
Pick a side.
independence, not.
Ooh.
But
Ooh.
I will say this, that the Republicans
At
in
some
the
point
court,
we're
they can't win
We're
without
sitting
it.
in Marvel Civil War. You got to pick a side.
Yeah.
And this is the two
Okay,
sides
this smells
we have.
tasty. If it tastes as good as it smells.
Yeah, that sucks. But
It
whatever.
does, but it is.
Does it smell
It is what
tasty?
it is.
smells really tasty to me. I'm having
No, I think it's going to be a nice IPA, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't that?
Oh my God!
No.
Hey, you know what?
Dude.
Yeah.
So one thing about IPAs,
Holy
and let's be fair about this, they do tend to smell like motor oil. They do.
Sometimes.
They smell like motor oil.
This one smells
And
like
this one
fresh
smells
fruit.
really good.
This one does smell good.
And fresh fruit.
No,
in
it
a good
smells like
way.
hops. I actually smell hops.
Well, but it smells fresh.
Yeah, it doesn't smell like motor oil.
No.
Oh God.
Not bad. Not bad.
Well,
It's
but
an
is it
IPA.
an IPA, though?
It's what?
Is it an IPA? It's pretty weak.
I don't know. I wouldn't say
if you
so.
like the, like when you get an IPA, you really expect a lot of bite.
No, but it
doesn't really have bite. It's
But,
not bitter.
but they do say
It's solid throughout, though. It has a
Well,
very flat line.
don't let
it is a very
don't,
flat.
it's a very
line.
let
flat line.
gerrymandering leave a bitter taste in your mouth.
Yeah.
I agree with this. You're right. It doesn't. There's nothing. It's not heavy on the front or back.
No.
It starts out fruity and kind of citrusy, and then you get that bitterness on the back. But neither of them are like, oh my god, fruity, or oh my god, bitter.
Yeah, it's so.
Who's running
So
Facebook?
I think.
Who's on Facebook?
Anybody?
I am.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So what my point is, when a person gets an IPA, a person who likes an IPA and wants to get an IPA, I think they expect that bite, and
This reminds
Yeah.
me of your Mech rant when you were like really lit at Mech night.
yeah.
You know, when a guy likes a Mech, really,
Really likes the Mac.
I get what you're
Yeah,
saying.
you pay extra for that, man.
But this is actually IPA all the way through. In my opinion, this is what
Yeah.
it's really weird because usually you have like there is a slight lead. Okay, there is a slight lead to it. There is a little bit, but there's no aftertaste. It is mostly a flat line taste, and I don't think it's bad.
I contend that I think IPA drinkers would go, I'm not sure this is an IPA.
But
Oh, that'd be wrong. That's
but
good.
I am an
I'm
IPA
tasting.
drinker.
I'm tasting the hops more and more as I drink it. I'm drinking.
No, I think it's hoppy. I just think it's a very straight line.
No, the hops are building nicely as I drink
It's
it.
interesting. It's unique.
I mean, I'm not saying it's drinkable, but
See, when the first time I drank it, I got a
Yeah.
lot of fruit on the front end when the first time I drank it, and then just a little bit of hops on the end. But as I drink it more, that hoppy taste is building up in my mouth.
I was lit before this, and I'm gonna be lit after.
All right.
Oh, plus
Okay,
I took like
what-
a bunch of painkillers.
Oh, that'll do. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be a great color. Okay, party cooler.
Wait, nobody can see that.
no,
actually,
probably not.
No, okay.
Probably look
Larry's
something
on the
else.
party cooler. Party cooler.
really? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, party cooler. I'd go party cooler. Well, if you're not doing the party cooler, you sure probably aren't doing the bar.
Well, no, that depends. With certain foods and things, this might be kind of nice.
How about a burger?
In a bar environment, yeah, like a burger.
This is a burger.
A night.
Yeah.
Damn,
We
don't
discussed
do
this,
that.
and we
I'm
should always
starving now.
talk about
Hey.
the palate for this.
Okay,
And this is a really good
I'm gonna
pub
agree. This
burger
would be
bot. This is a good
nice,
pub burger.
nice kind
here.
of greasy burger would go great.
Yeah, I would order it with that. Yeah, I would do.
You know what? The kind of burger that has onion rings on it
Ooh.
and a little bit of barbecue sauce.
Fuck yes.
This would be epic with that.
Are you more hungry than I am? Because right now I'm.
I really just want to go to Toad Hall.
Yeah. All right, that's the show. We're going to eat.
Fuck this, we're going to Toad Hall.
All right,
See
so
ya.
he's gonna order at the bar. You ordering at the bar?
yeah, I'm gonna order it at Toad Hall,
At Toad Hall. So,
and I'm gonna go get the.
Corey, Minocqua Brewing.
yeah, Corey, bring this in so I can drink this and then have a good old tasty freaking Toad Hall burger.
Mm.
You know, of all the things in COVID that I miss, Toad Hall burgers.
Oh, because they make the best burgers. Okay, all right. Let's do this.
All right, easy for me.
Okay,
Easy
all right.
for me.
Again, now that I am not necessarily an IPA drinker, but this is pretty solid. So, Judge
What's
Rob.
the alcohol level?
Oh, good. I didn't even look.
242.
6.8.
It's high. It's high for an IPA. Judge Rob, pass verdict on this beer.
On the charge of drunken driving. Yeah. You would don't drive after you drink this. I find you guilty. And might sentence you to some serious drinking.
And then maybe a little driving.
I'm very happy with this one. This is IPAs have a very hard time being unique, and this is very unique. It is something I don't think I've seen in an IPA. It's a flatliner IPA. Almost.
What's Jacob drinking today?
There's a little bit of a lead in.
All right.
But other than that, it's a flatliner IPA.
What's Jacob drinking today?
Jacob!
I'm hating myself, so I am drinking one of the Robert the Bruces that I have because
All right.
I drink this beer when I'm going, I could be drinking something better.
Oh,
It's basically masturbation while lubricated with your own tears.
I've had it once or twice.
Yeah, I mean...
That never happens. So... Dallas.
Larry always masturbates with somebody else's tears.
That's always better with others' tears.
I love this look. You know what I really like? Dallas, I love when you're the straight man. I love it. It is such a rare event. But right now, Dallas is the straight man.
In a comedic sense.
It's only because I'm totally oblivious so I can play straight man properly.
Way to go, Dallas.
So, what are you drinking there? Oh, yeah.
All the black labels out.
You know.
Yeah, we know.
Been a long week already, hasn't it, Dallas?
Hey,
Just how it is. It's like, are you numb? Yes.
Thank you.
to ruin beer court, how many of you guys are near your second shots?
I get mine next week.
Not got any yet.
I haven't gotten my first shot yet.
Nope.
Okay, go get your damn shots so we can have you.
I'm waiting
Come
on.
on
I
in.
haven't been able to find an appointment.
Yep.
Hey, you check out check out Racine's site because a buddy of mine just got it on there. So
Check out Walgreens.
yeah,
I
there's-
have.
All right.
You
I
hook
saw
us up,
Kenosha.
we'll
They had
get 'em.
no waiting, no
Really?
They were
Because
just
I
letting people in
didn't even
because
get my first
they had shots
I-
and no
and
arms.
me-
I did Racine.
appointment on Wednesday and was in on Friday for my first shot.
Yeah,
All right.
guys, get your shots. Come on in, man.
All right. Let's continue.
Then we
on.
can get the band back
Yeah,
together.
we want the band back
Give
together.
big hugs.
Come on, man.
All right. And Tyler, what are you drinking?
Come on, be whiskey. Be whiskey.
Look at him. Look at him.
He's thinking about it. He's looking for shots
God,
right
he is
now.
a beautiful
Tyler,
man.
he is a beautiful man. But
Sorry, what was that?
we just said how beautiful you were, Tyler.
Yeah, and then
He really did today.
hey, you are looking great. You know what? COVID did good for you.
He did actually. Look at him.
Yeah, I mean, look at this
He looked
hair.
great.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So what are you drinking, sir?
Mine took damage.
It's already
so
starting
long.
off to be a long week, so I'm just drinking gin and tonics.
Oh, gin and tonic.
Oh, good
nice.
I
man.
was thinking like a whiskey, like a brown liquor, but
It's getting to be. It's the warm weather's coming.
Yeah.
You're drinking gin and tonic stuff.
The,
Good.
the official booze of
Yeah.
Woodland.
little
Way to go,
refreshing,
Tyler.
little refreshing squirt of lime in there.
Oh hell yes.
Had the windows open all day. It was great.
Yeah.
We did it like what last week?
Yep. Last
Yeah,
weekend.
well, last weekend. We did a
All
little
right.
gin and tonic.
All right. Okay. So now that
So
we've
you
gone through,
know what comes out tomorrow?
what comes out tomorrow?
King Kong versus Godzilla.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
We're gonna watch
We're
that.
doing it.
We're gonna watch that, but
Gang's doing it this weekend.
got me thinking
Got you thinking what?
about giant monsters.
Yes, giant monsters. Today we're gonna talk about giant monster games. Nice segue.
He
there.
thought about that. He's been thinking about that all day, dude.
Yeah, I know.
And he executed it pretty damn
Yeah.
well, too.
That was good
I-
execution, sir.
He thought about it. He planned it out. He executed it.
Okay,
I am good with it.
To be absolutely fair, yes, pinky out. Both Tom and I are drunker than Larry tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we-
true.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the case
Yeah,
right now.
Yeah, we
That's
started
true.
slamming a little bit earlier. So
I
okay,
came in stone cold.
Oh, sorry about that.
Stone Cold.
Yeah, that's right.
Unusual for you.
A giant in the wrestling. Oh, but that's not the point right
Steve
now.
Austin. All right, so hey Jacob. Jacob, what's
Yeah?
your monster game, buddy?
Giant monster game.
Giant monsters?
Hey, so,
Well,
here I'm gonna go back into the regular chat.
you ever play a old game called Rampage?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So, are you talking arcade or the PlayStation versions?
I
That's pretty
preferred the arcade versions,
Okay.
but I have effectively I liked the ones that were the much older versions, not the newer ones that they came out with, but the older versions.
Like the original Bally Midway one?
Yeah.
Fair enough. That's a good game.
It's a great game.
They
That's
really
just-
got it. I mean,
Yeah.
no question.
It was just so much fun to be like, okay, I'm gonna be this giant wolf man, climb up this tower, see some, pretty little thing in a red dress standing outside the window, screaming for help, and I'm gonna eat her.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
Super
point well
good
taken.
for
You know,
What
and
did you think of the movie?
I was just gonna mention
didn't
that.
watch
I
it.
think
Okay,
I
I think it's one of the
I
most.
enjoyed it.
I think it's one of the most successful video game to movie
I
that has
enjoyed
been
it.
done.
I'm not gonna lie,
Right.
guys. I actually
think
kind
it
of
was good.
enjoyed the movie version of it. Sure,
Most
You know, our man knows how to do
a lot better than Doom.
Hey, why is he showing
well,
up
and he
too
was
long?
in that too.
I know he was,
But
he was up-
Doom was bad.
It was
Both, dude. They remade it. It was still bad.
Right, normally video game to movie ports are bad.
Yeah, but no,
But
Rampage
I
is
thought
pretty good.
Rampage
I
was
enjoyed it.
good.
It had heart, and
and-
that's what you have to do with it.
and the storyline actually kind of worked.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, and
You can say
they
it.
had love the acting was. Very
I don't even hate to say it. Actually, they did a good
Yeah,
job.
all the
did
actors
a
and
good
actresses
job.
in that were really good.
My,
too.
my boy, the king of video game to screen ports, he did good.
He did. He really did. Yeah, no, they. So that. Yeah, and interesting enough, that one came, and I do remember it on all pretty much all these. systems.
How does he not show up to game shows yet?
At gaming conventions.
Yeah, I have not seen him
Why
at
don't we
any
do
of
that?
ours.
Maybe come to G2
Who?
this year.
It'd be nice if we could
We
try
can
to
invite
get
him.
him.
We can invite him.
Is he there this year? Is he
He's
at
not there,
NBC?
but we could invite him.
Well,
to GC.
all right, let's
Jacob,
try
I'm
to
gonna
get
tell
him.
you,
we got
that is a
okay,
solid
Jacob,
choice.
You just yes.
That is one
Solid
of the
choice
best
and a great
ones
game.
out there.
I agree, and here's the thing about that one: it came up for like everything too. That was another one of these games that was ported out
And came out with a
machine.
bunch of sequels. And
Yeah.
actually, I agree with you that the original was the best because it was the most original.
I think the
I like
PlayStation ones are
PlayStation
pretty
one.
good.
Yes,
Wait a
I
minute,
did
quick
like
shout
it.
out. And if you happen to be at the Midwest Gaming Classic this year, make sure to look up Brian Collins. He is one of the main graphics designers for the game. We've met him for a few times.
Yeah.
Great guy, just brilliant. Definitely check him out. He will be at MGC this year. I know for a fact.
Is he?
Yeah, he's gonna be there this year. I know Okay, continue
We
on.
had to have him on the show.
He probably
The
would.
big
So
show.
good choice, Jacob.
Good choice. All right, who's next on the list?
Thank you.
Because we're finally about to get an influx of new people and actual views again.
Yeah, well, that'll happen.
Because we're a way better live show than we
Yes,
are
we
a
are.
podcast.
Locked in the basement during COVID.
Yeah. True story.
All right.
I think we're rolling
Dallas!
with Dallas.
Yeah.
I am looking forward to this.
Alright, so I guess you want my choice.
Sure, Dallas.
I'm not sure how devoted I am to this. Okay, so I know I mentioned this game briefly before. It's the weakest link, at least the weakest franchise, sub-franchise as part of Castlevania as a whole, Lords of Shadow series.
Way to bring
So
up an
Lords of
edge.
Shadow 1, 2 both featured, mostly one featured Titan or Titanic boss fights, very similar to almost like
Dallas?
a rip-off of Shadow out of Colossus in some ways.
Dallas,
Each
this
one of
is
these
why I love
mostly
you.
boss fights. Uh-huh.
Didn't even occur to me. Nice.
So
So you agree, there are some good giant monsters.
Yes, that
To
is
battle.
fucking
the
epic.
boss
It's-
fights themselves, I remember the Titan fights from
Mhm.
Lords of Shadow 1 and the one from the
The word
intro
Titan
of the
does
second
it.
game are the moments that stuck out in those games to me. Because they were implemented well, despite the fact that it's like, ultimately, it's like, yeah, they're ripping off so many elements of different games to make this, including Shadow Colossus, whatever, at least they didn't fuck up on it, those are the parts I remember.
Mind you,
It's
he's
funny,
funny
this
Shadow
one, the
Colossus
video
and it
clip I
drives me
shared
nuts.
comes from the intro of the second game, which is the most memorable part of the game. The rest of it, I might remember little bits and pieces, but I can care less. This was like what I expected the game to be. all fell apart after that. But it was pretty decent. It's like for what it was, it's got the central parts of what a giant boss fight should be, as far as like scaling it, and navigating it, almost like an environment in itself, in addition to fighting it. I think one of the last fights in the first game, you actually have to fight death itself, and it's like a titan in the sky. It's very crazy.
Way to go! We just entered gay porn.
Little things like that, like those things.
Not the first time.
Most that stuck out in those games. So when it comes to giant monsters, sure,
you gotta deal with
what
your
I bring to the table. Like games like Shadow Colossus, I could have mentioned it, but that's.
Well, I was curious about that because. So, like, as I was doing a little research on this, because I wanted, sometimes I forget what games I played, so I, try to, look at what ones I played. And Shadow Colossus came up a lot for giant monster games, and it looked really intriguing to me. I never played it, but I thought, I think I'm going to check it out.
I think you should. It's actually a really interesting game. It's in the same series as Ico.
Is that the giant baby
whatever
game?
You want to call it.
What?
I don't know if you remember that one game for PS2, Ico, ICO or Ico. I don't know.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, it
was available for the Dreamcast
That's
as
a
well.
game in the series. I think it's like a prequel.
It got remade for PlayStation 4.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You should definitely try it.
How do you know
It's a really
anything
interesting
past
game.
PlayStation 2?
Yeah, I said I did research. I just said that.
Yeah, you should.
I didn't hear that part.
Game I didn't refer to that one as my choice because it's like that's an obvious, that's a given. I expected. I thought somebody else would have mentioned it. When it comes to the giant monsters, but it's interesting that they applied it as an element in this Castlevania remake or reboot.
That is
interesting. This failed experiment. But that part wasn't quite failed. It actually works very well.
I didn't
It's
see
got
it,
the same elements of
to be
scaling the
honest.
monsters. These monsters are like several stories tall, so you have to spend it takes almost an hour to fight each one.
there's one of
Yeah,
these
I
big
remember
things.
this.
Scale each part of their body. to
I remember
keep
this
up
battle.
And, attack
Yeah, you're
each part
climbing on it.
so-
Yeah.
so.
To be honest, I enjoyed the game. I thought it was pretty good. It wasn't. I realize that it is probably a game that modern gamers probably won't like it as much. To be honest.
Are you talking about
Unless
Shadow
you're-
Colossus or Lords of Shadow?
Lords of Shadow, I think
Lords
he's
of
talking
Lords
about.
of Shadow, it's like, okay, you guys already know I'm a hardcore Castlevania fan. It's so much so that, in addition to the type of music I usually listen to is goth music, I will listen to Castlevania music. Just all
It's
the
not-
time. It's like I listen to I do projects and stuff. It's like I'm that. I play all the games. It's like I keep going back to them over and over. Yada yada. Like one of the biggest fanboys of Castlevania you ever know. This shit was like I gave it a chance, right? I gave it a chance. I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. If this is what the direction they're going through, this separate contractor from Spain, I think, Steam Works or something like that. It's like they're like, okay, well, they gave the franchise to them. Let's see how they do it. They're bringing a darker adult Castlevania, but it's got elements ripped off from Devil May Cry and Shadow Colossus and stuff like that.
It is a
At least
modern
they have Patrick
platform.
Stewart, okay?
I mean,
At least
that's
they have
fair enough,
Patrick
right?
Stewart.
That's fair enough.
It's like I gave it a chance, and then I did the little mid-cool tie-in game for the DS that they released remastered on Steam. The Mirror of Fate. And then they did the second one. This video clip I shared, it's like the ultimate Titan fight. Out of all those fights, the first one, this one was iconic. I really enjoyed it, especially the music.
It is what
how tied in. This kind of shit they feature at E3 when they showed it off. It's like that's what I expected the rest of the game to be. No. They dumped it down the toilet. It just turned into just a festering piece of shit at the end. That feeling you got when you saw Lord Game of Thrones end. It was pretty just same as this. And it's like are you gonna end this or not? Are you gonna continue this or not? Stop sequel baiting.
Are you saying that
Especially when
it's
there's a lot of infighting in that company in the first place?
Are you saying that it's too long for what
workers
the
do,
content is? Are you saying that it's too long for what the content is?
Especially especially what it had, especially
I agree with that.
DLC with the a la carte side story or whatever. It's that wasn't necessary. They're trying to They set up like it was going to be the final game of the series, and that they're going to go out with a bang, and they're going to tie everything together. But no, it's like we'll live to see another day. I'm like, what is this shit? Why do you fight like Death and Satan again? Just like you do in the first game. It's like it's just horse shit, and it's not even like epic, because it's like when you fight.
It's an immortal battle.
Fight. It's amazing. And the second game, he's big,
there's a win and a loss and a win and a loss.
It's not a surprise either. It's like
it's good and evil locked in the eternal battle.
I want the timeline that had like Symphony of Night in it. All right.
I personally want it only to be 15 hours long.
I don't care.
But
all right,
I agree with you that it was a little bit too long.
So, but as a big monster game,
all these elements like stealth elements, I'm like, who gives a crap? I want a fucking whip, and I want to whip the shit out of fucking evil shit. Okay, I don't want this like weird stuff like what they're trying to do with the second one. It's like, what are they doing? It's like, are you going in this or not? Why are you panning out?
Shit, we're in the main screen.
Why does it keep going back and forth? It's like
what?
Like
so as a big monster game, you would say go ahead and play it.
The device is not there.
If you want some great big monster moments, yes.
Okay.
Try it at least, especially the first one, and at least the intro of the second one. I would suggest if you have the ability, don't buy it, but if you have the ability to acquire a copy of it somehow, play the intro, and then after the intro is done,
rent it from Family Video. Family Video.
Okay.
Oh no, not anymore.
Out of business since
it's like eating the best part of the donut and throwing the rest of it in the garbage, Or like eating a really doughy pizza where you eat the really good part of the toppings on it and you throw the rest of the garbage. You're like, all right, I'm done.
All right, so the monster scenes are the muffin top.
That's the Lords of Shadow too. All right, with a Titan intro, good shit. Rest no. It's a shame. It's like the rest no.
Oh shit,
Tyler!
Tyler!
It's better if actually that's why you actually don't even buy it or play it. Just watch what I shared. That fight starts.
Don't give the developers.
And then you can watch how the Titan fight plays out. You just play it vicariously by watching the person play it. It's
that
awesome.
was
You
wrong.
don't have to worry about it. It's done.
But when you do that, put it on a screen like height level. Get a couple of friends to stand in front of you, and that way you can have the video game experience of watching other people play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That would be awesome. Add some entertainment to it.
All right, so God, Tyler.
Rampage mentioned earlier was one of the cabinets that would include the upper TV.
Yeah.
So that people far away could watch.
Which, by the way, was genius.
That was awesome. I remember that from a laser tag place in our town.
Whereas it's kind of weird because oh shit, I'm losing it. I am losing it. Seriously.
Yeah, he's lit.
I'm pretty lit. By the way,
Tyler, what do you got to say about giant monster video games?
Yeah, I was gonna say that earlier.
Well, there's actually two games that I really enjoyed when I was younger that I want to talk about.
All right.
And one of them is actually a sequel. I never even played the first one. So I want to talk about.
Wait, should I go into chat again?
King of the Monsters 2.
Damn it.
Which I fucking loved. I loved this game as a kid. So basically the premise is you are just a bunch of giant monsters and you're fighting to be the ultimate monster. And that happened in the first one. But in the second one, what happens is aliens invade Earth saying, no, you're going to listen to us. And then so you go and kill all the aliens. And you literally, it's great because you literally just stomp around like cities and stuff, destroying buildings. You can pick up like skyscrapers and throw them at your enemies. You get like power-ups and stuff. Like, it's a lot of fun. It was released as an arcade cabinet as well.
Yeah,
Neo Geo. You can play as. You have like a knockoff Godzilla, Atomic Man.
That looks really nice.
Ultraman bullshit knockoff, and then
a
robot
Neo Geo fan.
So,
Neo Geo game.
Wait a minute though.
Neo Geo.
Is this actually the same game as the Neo Geo, or is it a different game? And it just
Well, I mean, it's
functionally
game,
the
isn't
same.
it?
Well, there was a whole plot line there in 2.
It was also ported then to the SNES and then the Sega Genesis.
Because the SNES could do it like
Oh yeah,
for
like
the
so
price.
good. Yeah.
Come on, man. SNES is awesome. You know it.
And that's why I
know.
specifically picked that.
We all
picture
do
because
know.
I have the.
But I mean, if
SNES.
you had a Neo Geo, it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, kicks ass.
Yeah, but you know,
Yeah.
I mean, only Ricky Schroeder had one of those.
Fucker. I hate Ricky Schroeder for having one. So
I think
dumb.
you could take one of those bad boys from Babbage's at $600.
My there used to be on 16th Street. There used to be a video game shop, and it had Neo Geo. And my uncle and I used to go there, and we'd sit there. He had a SNES, and I had a SNES. And he's in a wheelchair, so I'd push him out there. We'd go out there, we'd look at this Neo Geo, and we'd go, fuck.
Yeah.
Because it was good. It was good.
Oh,
on the
yeah,
SNES.
it was a-
SNES was good.
Yeah.
But when you watched on the Neo Geo, I was like, this is the arcade machine.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is it.
I think he's
It's
saying that
perfect.
he had very fond memories of
With
that
the
SNES
SNES.
version.
There's nothing wrong with the SNES version, because the SNES version could...
Yeah.
Let's
think that
face
was
it.
good.
Look, the SNES beat the Neo Geo for a reason. It's
Yeah.
because it could do that.
It
and
could
then would
deliver
do other shit.
relatively good games at
Yes.
a reasonable price.
Right, and it could do a lot of good games.
Good call.
Yeah.
All right. What's
And it
number?
would be a better call than paying $600 for a Neo Geo. And,
Right.
just
And then
yeah.
$100 for the.
Yeah, I mean, I think King of Monsters and Neo Geo is really good, but I was intrigued. This was one of those games I did not have a chance to play. King of Monsters, either 1 or 2 on the SNES. But it really intrigued me when I was doing the researching that,
So,
that it was
wait.
out there.
You really did some research.
Tyler,
too.
you-
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah,
did.
what the hell's
He
with
really
you?
did. I know this is amazing. He's
Tyler,
there about every game we
I have
talked about
notes.
Tyler, so you actually bought this game in the day?
What was that?
You bought this game when the SNES was out?
Yeah. I still have the copy buried somewhere.
tonight. Nice.
That's pretty impressive.
All right. What's
Me and my brothers loved it when we were kids. And like,
Oh, it's a
each
great
boss is a different type of weird monster and stuff. You get to stomp around different cities across like the world and stuff. The funny part is the first level is American City. In America.
Next,
American
welcome
City
to
in
American
America.
City, which is
Oh, that's terrible.
slightly racist.
I know.
But it's
I know.
not
I'm gonna be
100%
kicked out
sure
of
whether it's
Dr.
against
Seuss
us or
land.
if it's against
us?
us or them.
Yeah, but if you did,
Or
if you do the
Japan.
voice, which I was very
Japan's very xenophobic.
Oh,
We're
God, yes.
Moderately xenophobic, but
No,
not,
they make us look good.
yeah, they do make us look
Yeah, they
good
make us
because
look
we
good, try me.
actually do have to deal with other people.
Yeah.
We do
All right.
have to deal with other people in our country.
They don't
that
like the people on the other
Yeah.
side of town.
No.
Exactly.
All right, Tyler, you
They
think you
will
had
not
two?
let, if you're a slightly different gender, you're screwed
Yeah, I
there.
do have two.
All right, what's the other
That
one?
was
What,
one
you're
part
done
about
with
the second
Japanese
picture I sent
xenophobia?
out,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
I like how it, like, on the map, it shows you where this American city is, and it's like New York area, the Northeast, and there's a space shuttle in the middle of the city.
We probably had one of those.
Yeah, I
That's
mean
probably
America.
true. Probably
Space shuttle
true.
every city.
So this
So,
one, this series was already talked about, but I want to talk about a specific version. And that Rampage World Tour for the PlayStation.
Hell yes!
Yeah.
I like it.
This was another one that
I loved it
really,
too.
Like, super enjoyed and it had 3 players, so me and my brothers could play it all at once. And it was absolutely great. It played enough for the concept where it had different things, like you jump on
Yeah.
helicopters and planes, all sorts of different things.
you know,
It
it,
didn't feel new,
so
and it was very enjoyable.
in
Joe and I
play
used to
terms,
play the shit
in play
on this
terms,
game.
it's parallel play because you're mostly just
Right, you're doing your own thing.
You're just doing your own thing. It's not even like Gauntlet where
No.
you're like
helping
sort of
each other out.
helping each
Right,
other. You're
no.
just sort of doing your own thing, but occasionally you just walk over to one of the monsters and go
Punch him in the head.
Well, that was the magic of it. I remember playing the arcade version at Laser Quest. That was the one best non-laser related thing at that place was Rampage World Tour. And then anybody could walk through. I remember like playing for a couple hours with like friends who like walk back, like random people walk up, to the cabinet
And jump in.
the corner, and like you just do whatever you want with it,
The-
and then fight each other if you want. That
The
was fun
PlayStation
shit.
actually has a lot of 8-bit to modern, quote, modern gaming titles. There was a lot of things that were like originally like 8-bit titles.
This one though,
But this one
one's
worked.
a little more
This one worked.
straightforward. Like
But this
there
one
was
worked.
like Adventureland, or
Asteroid-
Pack Adventure, or
Pac-Man was really good.
it was a good
But
game,
for
but
a
it
different
wasn't.
reason.
It
Right.
wasn't. It wasn't. This was very direct.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
you were
very-
pretty much.
It's the
playing,
same game,
Yeah. Yeah.
but way prettier.
Right.
They just took it and put it on steroids, which
Right.
is good. It's not like Asteroids, which was they a little bit screwed it up.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I don't think Asteroids is bad. They just
But they didn't-
screw it up.
it's not like-
they didn't screw up at all.
But it's not like suddenly these guys are all like in a JRPG.
Right.
Exactly.
They're just still breaking stuff down.
We've turned it into a dual stick shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
All right, Larry, what do you got for us?
Oh yeah. So
what I want to talk about too is with this game,
Oh.
it actually got kind of mixed reviews when it came out.
Oh.
There's a lot of like people criticizing it because they use sprites instead of like actually using like polygons and stuff, but which is weird because especially looking at it from like how much we have with like indie games and stuff, I think it looks really cool, especially for at the time. Like I love the style.
I was
Yeah,
just gonna
and it
say,
plays well.
artistically, it looks a whole lot better
yeah,
than Polygon
I understand
games.
I understand what they're saying. To put it in context of the time, I mean the polygons were
Yeah,
sort
but it
of
would have looked
sort
like
of growing as an idea.
Yeah, but
And-
right,
and it's
especially
like,
like,
oh,
small
you took-
characters like
You
this.
took backwards
Yeah,
in time
it
with
would have
this.
looked like it would have
Yeah.
looked like Tekken,
No, exactly. You have
which
you
did not age well.
So here's
Yeah.
the thing with a game like that, where
Yeah.
you have
Wait,
fairly small.
Ballerina took Shinden,
Oh yeah, thank you.
which did not age well.
With small characters like this, you have
This aged great.
you have a limited number of polygons you can fit on a small surface like that looks decent. No, I think they.
I think they did the right
think
thing
they did
in how
too.
they did it.
It's really funny because the PlayStation kind of got a lot of shit because they said that it had a weak sprite engine, which is bullshit because I personally think that its sprite-based games kicked ass on this.
Well,
Super Nintendo
one
games. I
of
thought they
the
were great.
now this is a little off topic, but I mean clearly, Symphony of Night was one of the premier games, and it was just 2D sprites.
Right.
You know.
So clearly the PlayStation did a great job on sprites.
Yeah.
Clearly.
But but it was caught in time where 3D modeling was trying to be pushed hard.
Right,
But-
they're
And
pushing
so
engine.
and in some ways you might say that it wasn't ready for 3D modeling.
Well,
I mean it
because
did it, but it was pretty
The
blocky about
PlayStation
it,
didn't
and-
have an actual 3D engine.
Yeah, right.
It wasn't real. I mean, it was just literally, it was Amiga level 3D.
Right,
they were
right. So
doing
it was
software.
just
it was
drawing it
really
in.
blocky.
Right.
They were
But
doing
it
software.
did 2D really, really well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it did. It did an amazing job. And this game's another example of it. It looks just great. And it
So now
plays great.
the version you're showing right now, Tyler, is on the PS1.
Yes.
Because it's
I'm sorry,
amazing.
as the PlayStation, the PS.
I had this one upstairs.
Yes, see how good that looks. So that does look great.
This was one of the first PlayStation pickups I got. It's
Yeah.
also when I got into the PlayStation.
man,
one
the
of first
PlayStation
games
Maybe
I
the
got.
complaint was
Great
at
memories.
the time, Crash and a few of the other
We're
ones like
doing
Spyro
polygon stuff.
What are you gonna do
actually
with
did
this,
look
though?
pretty good.
They look pretty good, but
You know,
I
you could have had them attacking buildings from angles. You know,
I
like
think
you
the
climb up on
problem
this
is-
angle, beat it, and then go around to the other angle. And
I think this holds up
I-
better than those original than the other games.
I think the problem is that they were obsessed with the idea that everything should be 3D. Everything shouldn't be 3D.
Thank you.
No.
And Tyler brought that up. It's like what you see with new games coming out that have this exact same look. You don't have to make everything 3D.
No,
You can
yeah.
have a nice 2D game.
You can just enjoy it.
Thank you.
I'm currently
Yeah,
obsessed
the
with
right
a
for the
16-bit.
Player
Style
characters, like
game.
they almost get like a claymation feel to me, and I actually really enjoyed that too. Like it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it did have a claymation feel to it.
A lot of animation too. And that was, I think, the big thing it had that gave it like a big advantage is there was an amazing amount of expression
Like
in the monsters,
cutscenes?
and they had a good sense of humor.
Yeah, like
Great.
with the news
Yeah,
coming on.
yeah, which the original did have.
Yeah.
But this took it to the next level. I personally think that this is one of the better games that pulled off the 8-bit world
Yeah.
and brought it into to quote modern gaming at the time.
Yeah.
But it still looks great today. You can still pull this
yeah.
game out, and you're not going to bitch about it today.
No,
You're saying this is a great game.
And it's a quick hitter. You can just jump right into it, pound a couple buildings down, and then go on with the rest of your day. So, anyways,
All right,
let's
what do
see-
you got for us?
Let's see if the drunken master can get my images up.
No.
Oh, fucking.
You know,
Hey, hold on a second, people.
so we're
Dunking difficulties, please hold on.
So, I went with. I was definitely looking at a lot of video games, but I don't feel like I can like. And I wasn't sure if anybody.
I
was
don't
gonna
remember you
mention
posting these today, by the way.
it. Yeah, no, I totally did. The,
When?
uh,
When? Like last minute?
No, like this morning.
God
They-
damn it. We talked this morning. Why didn't you mention
It wasn't this morning, but it was pretty darn
A
close.
morning. A morning.
All right, so was look at
Yeah,
Larry
like
Davis.
those.
Larry Davis sent 2 pictures.
Yeah, so the upper ones. So I went with the board game route.
Hold on, you cannot do this yet.
Ooh, I'm liking what you're about to go with.
Hold on.
All right,
hold
we're-
on.
We're all waiting with bated breath.
They don't see this. They don't see this.
Yeah, I know. I'm waiting.
They don't see it. Guys, wait, because you're going to see
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
By the
yeah.
way, those of you, if this is chosen as the iTunes audio.
Yeah, you ain't
on
seen any of this, so.
You're not. You should
Find
probably
our
visit.
Discord, and you can see all these pictures.
Probably for that reason, we're not going to choose this as the. All right, here we go. Ready? Are we ready?
Yeah. I think somebody's ready.
Okay, watch as I don't go to the right one.
I know.
Downloads. What the fuck?
Desktop?
Maybe.
No.
No.
Nothing.
G2B. Wait.
Well, you're just. There it is. There it is. Yeah.
I see it. Okay, with this one first.
Yeah.
This
All
one
right.
or that one?
No, that one first.
This one. Okay.
So
Boop. Boop.
there it
There you
is.
go.
King of Tokyo.
Yes.
The
Good.
board
This is
game
a
that
great
really
call.
makes you feel like you are a giant monster attacking Tokyo and beating other monsters to death.
And who the hell?
Yes, that is a good game.
I have not
That is
played
a
this
good
one.
game.
How the hell
Wait a
have
minute,
you
Rob.
not
How
played
have
this
you not
game?
played Not
It
played
is a go-to, a staple. It is. It's got up to 6 players, so it's got lots of players. There's way more strategy than the 5 seconds worth of rules you need to understand, and it's just
You're talking my language.
yeah. I mean, basically,
That best is
the
here,
rules.
I mean,
The rules
yeah.
are roll some dice, and then just accept what you want to do. But after that, it becomes chess. The biggest thing is there's 2 ways to win. Knock everyone else out of the game, and that seems easier because it's half the point value.
Mhm.
So everyone has 10 hearts, and all you got to do is get everyone to 0, right? But you could also just be a superstar, a very popular monster, a Gamera, or a Mothra, a very popular monster, and so you're a star of monsters, and that takes 20 stars to get there.
It's hard to do,
But
actually.
it's sometimes
Don't
easier
worry about
to
what I'm
actually
doing.
get
Alright.
to be a star of monsters than a Destructo. So
Then killing everybody.
yeah, and killing everyone. I usually win by killing everyone, but we played this weekend, and the first
Larry
thing I
usually
did,
wins by cheating.
I won by stars.
Which
My brother wins by
Yeah.
stars. He avoids punching anything and wins all the time.
You
So
can't heal if you're in Tokyo.
you can't heal. But you can punch everybody else. So if you're in Tokyo and
You
there's
can just
3 other
punch the
players,
crap out of
you
everybody.
can punch 3 people at once. So
Which, by the way, is just like real Tokyo.
that's
That's right.
That's right. That's right. So that is probably my number one. But
That's a good game.
I did have a second game, and I kind of feel like it's a little bit of so.
God damn if you
Giant-
steal mine.
Yeah, I'm not going to steal yours, but I do have a second.
I was
do have
very
a second-
impressed.
I do have a
I
second
was
set of
very
pictures.
impressed, by the way,
Yeah.
that you knew mine.
Yeah, I got a second set of pictures
God
though.
All right.
Second set of pictures.
So he's gonna
though.
make Rob work some more.
I know. Don't
Quit
do it.
making me work.
Yeah, I know. I think this is. The
I don't
best.
even
This is
remember
the best
it.
part of the episode. Is that
making
I'm
Rob
making
work?
Rob
Wait,
work.
is this?
Yeah.
Wait.
No, down. It was done in
Oh,
order.
yeah. God
Yeah.
damn it.
Yeah. The other one first.
This one? No.
Yeah.
The other one first.
Yeah.
We'll
Well,
get
you
it.
still save it in either
Yeah, I'm
order.
gonna save
you
it.
save it in either order you like. But there is
Wait.
you
Don't talk.
Oh, good call on this one too.
Don't talk. Don't. No.
Don't ruin it, Larry. Don't ruin it.
Wait. It's coming.
I mean, as long
I'm
as they
not.
made you work for it, right?
Oh, wait a minute. What's the picture? Wait a minute. Oh, what's that porn?
That one.
No, go to the other one
Yeah,
first.
what the
Yeah,
fuck
that
is
one
this
first.
one?
Yep.
Oh, this one?
Yeah. What's
No, the other one first. The other
God,
one
so you said no.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
don't
yeah.
do that one first. Now
Yeah.
you're saying.
Yeah, no, do that.
Okay, Rhea.
Not all videos.
Oh, okay, this is a match
All right.
episode.
Here we go.
But
Here
first,
we go. All right, so Tecmo Knights is such a fun game, and it's
I love
Kinda
that they use their
all-
name in front of everything.
all
Technical-
big monsters. There is a boss, as you can see from the picture, the big
Wait,
King Kong style monster. But you, the character, is still a little guy who is either riding a giant, a dragon, or a big tiger, and when you attack,
I mean,
when you,
who here has
when
it?
you attack the monsters, they're giant
Tiger.
dogs or giant ogres or something, and you keep punching them in the face until their head rips off. That's it.
This
And every
shit.
time you punch them, their face gets a little more bloodier.
Oh yeah.
And then finally it rips off. And King Kong, there, you beat him by punching his hands till they explode. So, yeah.
That happens.
Yeah,
Hey,
it
Georgie!
It does.
Welcome.
Here, let's
Good job,
what?
So,
George.
Hi, George.
oh. So, these are a couple great games, a board game and a real old video game.
Good call on both of
For
those.
giant monsters.
Look at
You
you
need a golf
go.
clap
Look
for
at
that
you
one.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait, golf clap,
Nice
golf
job.
clap.
Nice job.
Thank you. All right. You want the next one?
Oh, you go.
All right. So this goes back. This is an old game, but I actually thought the concept was very clever.
You
I'm
post
also
it?
going to go with the
I think he's
PS.
going to steal yours.
No, I'm not going to steal it. Actually, I should probably.
That would be a dick
I
move.
should probably put it in the graphic for. But that being said, I am going to go with Monster Rancher for the
Oh,
PlayStation.
good game.
So it's kind
God,
of
that costs $1 million. By the way, I've got it.
now
Holy
it does.
shit.
Now it does. It's kind of an RPG, kind of a.
I think
like,
the best monsters are created by Slayer.
see this was okay. So this is what fascinated me about the game. The game was really good. They really did just a great
Jesus
job on the game in
Christ.
general. But one of the coolest things ever was you
Where
could
is it?
put random CDs into your
So awesome.
into your PlayStation, and it would spawn new monsters for you to grow.
I don't think they were giant monsters.
Yeah.
There were some giant ones in the batch.
Alright.
Depeche Mode.
Wait a minute, you're gonna
Depeche
get me on
Mode
this.
was
We
little
did
soft.
that. That's hilarious. I did Depeche Mode too.
I mean, you had to
Oh,
experiment
yeah,
with
playing the
styles
random
of
CDs,
music
random
to
monsters.
figure out
Yeah, that's
how
great.
it was figuring out
how to do it,
Taking
right.
a ride with my best friend.
Yeah, well, no, they actually had like.
I mean, because if you put in a country CD,
No,
it
some
would
would actually-
create a monster.
Yeah, it would. But there are some CDs that
That's
would actually
specific
create very
monsters.
specific monsters. Darlene and I used to play the shit out of this.
Yeah,
game.
so the Japanese version was called Monster Farm.
Monster Rancher.
That was the American.
It's Monster
that.
Rancher.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No,
Oh no, I'm with
screw
you
the
on
Japanese.
that. I'm with you on that.
It was
It's
Monster
like
Rancher.
the best name.
But
Also,
yeah, the
It
again.
wasn't just a few
Monster
CDs,
Farm
there's
is not
a
right.
chunk of them.
Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, you could pretty much use.
Ooh,
anything.
the
nice.
CD list to get the specific
Oh
Yeah.
Jesus!
monsters. I mean, it would
I'm
always
thinking
create a monster no
right.
matter what you
Right,
put
right,
in.
right.
But
Even if
some
it
would
wasn't,
create
some
some
created very
awesome
specific
stuff.
monsters.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we looked it up like
Alright,
on
this list, like it spreads like a huge range of music. You got like Bob Marley, like Limp Bizkit, Led Zeppelin, Michael Jackson,
right.
Billy Joel.
Okay, so think about the fact that somebody designed a monster to go with Billy Joel.
Yeah.
But it was great. And you got so sad if something.
You know what
happened
would
to
be?
your
You know what?
monster.
You know what'd
Oh,
be great if that monster was a glass monster. I think that would be awesome.
funny.
That would be awesome.
So yeah, the concept was it's just your typical life simulator slash RPG. There were some questions.
Well, you'd raise monsters and then you'd
Fight 'em.
put them in a cockfight.
right. So there was right. Definitely was exactly what you did with them. Yes.
By the way, cockfight does not mean fighting with your cock. Guys, Games, and Beer did find that out by testing.
Yeah.
And,
it took a little while for us to figure that out.
Although betting was high.
Betting was. I do think that my razor blade cock did really well.
Yeah.
I think it was pretty good,
Wow.
but I do feel bad.
I feel bad for Darlene.
Sorry, Darlene.
Yeah.
All
Let's go win!
So that's all I got to say. It's a great game. It came out.
Dump Barbarian
There were multiple versions. It came out for a bunch of different platforms. But in all honesty, go back,
Studded.
find that original PlayStation version, which, like Rob said, goes for a fortune nowadays.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
a great game. Well worth the pickup.
Do not accidentally get some of the other. There's Monster Rancher
you know what's
spin-offs.
Yeah, there
Don't
are a ton
get
of
'em.
There were a ton of
What-
them.
Don't get 'em.
actually.
what
Get the
always
real thing.
what's funny is I always mix up, and I shouldn't, but it Monster Rancher I played a lot, and so I hear like Monster Hunter.
Right.
I always think of Monster
Yeah,
Rancher.
yeah, and it's not,
Not the same
I
game.
know that's not the same game.
Not bad.
All right,
but
Rob,
not
what do
the
you
same
got
game.
for us?
I'm working on it.
It's a lot of layer pictures.
There's a lot of pictures of Larry. There's a lot of pictures of
What the
Larry.
hell? Does that
To
mean
be
sleeping?
fair, yeah. In your bed. It's a really nice picture, I think.
Oh, the framing's nice.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, details. Thank you. Date.
So you're doing a great job over there.
Yes, something.
Larry's catching up.
Damn it.
I'm waking up.
Yeah.
Catching up and waking up.
You know what? Well, wait. You know what the problem is? I already posted it earlier on Facebook. All right. Here's why. What I did is I went to Facebook. I posted my game, and I posted it in general, didn't I?
No, you posted it to Godzilla Appreciation,
You did.
Did I really?
Yeah,
Yes.
you did.
which totally makes sense for big monster postings.
Yeah. By the way, which I just changed the name for no good reason. I mean, really, it's not. It's not. It's not anything to do with.
You want your big monsters? You want your big monsters? Well, he's talking about that. I'm going to talk about an honorable mention. I think
You already
Primal
did
Rage.
one.
Primal Rage is awesome.
Oh, God.
It's all right.
You know, nobody hit on that one tonight. I'm kind of surprised, actually.
I think that's a good. For big monster fighters, using
All right, so I
the
already downloaded it tonight.
digitized.
Yeah.
I think it's good.
Really cool.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna go back to the old school. We're gonna go
Yeah.
16-bit, early 16-bit. This is ARG, where you are.
Arrgh.
ARG.
It
I'm
literally
surprised
was
you knew
ARG.
this one.
I knew
Actually,
it.
This is another
Number
one.
one.
This
This is
one also.
number one. I
What'd you
learned
play it
about
on?
Apple IIgs. And then I
Holy
moved to the
shit.
Amiga.
I played it on the Amiga.
Yeah,
All
then I
right.
moved it to the Amiga and was very happy to find that it was there too. It was a little bit smoother, I think, on the Amiga, to be fair.
Yeah.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair. Alright, so basically there is a dragon egg. And you must seek and find the golden dragon eggs. And that's it. You're just a greedy fucking monster. But it is interesting because it took... To be fair. Alright, so it takes... It takes the idea of Rampage and then brings it into a three-dimensional space where you're smashing everything, eating people.
Right.
It really is.
It
is really three-dimensional Rampage.
Right.
But you're also supposed to get these golden eggs.
Right, so you're smashing up buildings trying to find those eggs.
Dragon eggs, yes.
Right, and eating people because you need the energy.
Yeah, it was a stiff game. To be honest. I'm not gonna say.
Thank you.
To be honest, it was a stiff game. It's dated by today's standards. It had a rough time, but I have to tell you, when I was on my Apple II GS, it was great. It was just a great game.
Yeah, it was,
I really
yeah.
enjoyed playing it. On the Amiga,
So
the problem with the Amiga was there's a lot of great games on the Amiga. The 2GS, you actually got more time to spend with each game because you didn't have so many.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
And
so the reason I bring up Primal Rage is because I think
Primal
if
Rage!
not directly, it is at least the spiritual successor of this game. So I think you had in this game, if I remember it right, there were tribes that would support
There is.
certain monsters, and just like in Primal Rage, there were tribes that would support
There is.
certain monsters, and the monsters would then fight.
And there is
you
a
know?
certain fighter mechanic to it. There is a certain fighter mechanic to it.
Yeah, well, you had to fight other monsters.
You had to fight. You had to fight other monsters. It's a unique game. It didn't age well. It's very choppy by modern standards. They were trying really hard with this game to get a lot going, and it you can tell when you're playing it. It would be interesting to see a modern version of this, but here's what it is: beat up huts, eat people, have a great time.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with it. To be fair.
To be fair.
Sorry, Tom.
You're killing me.
Sorry.
You're killing me. All right, Rob, I think it's about time we wrap this
Hey!
up.
So, I have to get back to the control center right now and make sure that, yes, down the bottom right-hand side of the screen, you can see Lionheart. Lionheart Racing. Lionheart Racing. All the joy of hot dogs. Drink more. All the joy of racing without the rubber hot dogs. Lionheart Racing. You can go to www.guysgamesandbeer.net. Take a look on the top right-hand corner of the screen. You're going to see a Lionheart logo. Click through there. Catch some live racing. Or, hey, pre-recorded. Doesn't matter. But you're going to have a good time because it looks pretty real and the announcements are great. Seriously, it's a good time. It's fun. If you like watching racing, you're going to like watching
We've
this.
had this discussion, man.
Yeah.
The announcer is one of the best parts.
Absolutely, I agree. Wholeheartedly, but with more crashes because they take risks.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Risks are taken. Go ahead.
I got a whole bunch of stuff to talk about. So, guys, I think we've mentioned it before, but I'm going to mention it again. You are now looking at one of the official sponsors of Mad with Power again this year. So, if you've missed us, and God, we have missed you, we want to see you guys again. We want to be close. Maybe even touch a few of you inappropriately. But we definitely want to see you guys, and we want to see you in Madison. When, Larry?
27,
I love the way he throws it
28.
out.
No, August. He got the dates right. I got it right here.
Let-
August
let-
27th and August 28th.
I love the way Tom does that.
This
So I get like you don't know that.
I don't know.
I'm the
I got
fucking
the-
yeah.
You got the easy part. I got the car part.
I know.
I had an idea.
He does it on purpose.
But I do it on purpose. So this will be the first time the whole Guys, Games, and Beer crew will be out again. We have got a whole bunch of special stuff planned. Mad with Power is 2 days of heavy metal music. Amazing heavy metal music. Holy crap, the lineup this year.
Hey, let's go prog heavy metal music.
Yeah, okay. All
So
right.
for those of you that don't understand the difference,
Holy crap, it's gonna be amazing.
Progressive metal usually features a non-screaming singer.
Ballad metal is
Ballad metal.
Is kind of a,
He's not there.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, there might be a little scream.
Right.
Well, but there's
Don't
not.
get me wrong.
This show is going to be amazing. But, right.
Which is cool sometimes too.
Right, but not
But
this
that's
time.
just not the style of this show.
Hey, but let's talk about what we're best at. Talking about us.
Yeah.
So,
And we're gonna bring some crap.
oh, are we bringing some
Yeah.
crap? So, we are bringing some machines that you will not see anywhere else in the world. We are bringing some rare consoles and a whole bunch of video games.
So I
You gonna
love
hint?
to
You
bring
gonna
light
hint?
gun games.
Oh, you're going to hint.
Right?
You're going to hint.
But recently there were unreleased games for the Dreamcast. And so we are for sure going to have the
Yes.
Dreamcast games, the light gun games that were unreleased,
Oh.
so you can play them. So if you're a Dreamcast fan,
Right.
you can
And that's just
play these games.
That is just a touch of the stuff we are going to be bringing to Mad with Power. So, the tickets are going on sale like in a day or two.
Well, they're going to release to the Patreon members of Lords of the Trident in 2 days.
In 2 days, I think. It's 2
And
days.
then after they've had, and I think it's like a week or something, or 2 weeks or something, then they'll release to the general.
Excellent.
So
Get your tickets.
So
Join us in Madison, Wisconsin. This is going to be amazing. We're going to be there for a couple days. Again, we're bringing a whole bunch of really unique machines, a bunch of unique consoles, a bunch of games you're not going to see anywhere else. And I know for a fact...
enthusiastic in spirit.
Tom
Dude.
and I will totally be returning to our heavy metal geometric.
Oh, yeah. That, okay.
Geomatrix
Oh,
lore.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
we have this grudge match
The
going.
G2B band will
Like,
be
no,
playing.
years.
No, this
Wait,
is a
no,
grudge
that's not
match
gonna
going.
happen.
Rob,
That's
right.
not
We
gonna
got a
happen.
grudge match
We got a
going.
grudge match going. It will definitely be happening. We've been neck and neck for years
Yeah.
now on Heavy Metal Geomatrix. We're gonna battle again.
All right. So definitely check us out there. Also, again, check out all the cool bands that are going to be there. Lords of the Trident just did a show a couple nights ago, which was amazing.
A streaming show.
Yeah. For Gary
Their
Con.
first in person is going to be this
Yeah.
event.
This is gonna be it.
And our first.
By the way,
in-person.
we all have our shots.
But yeah, we do. But not our last in person, because what else do we have coming up, Rob?
No, Midwest Gaming Classic is on for November.
Yes, it is.
We've started our planning already.
Yeah, we are already.
Yeah, okay, go ahead and skip things. I feel like you should do things in order.
Wait a minute. What's
Mad with Power.
right?
Yeah.
Game Hole Con.
No, Game Hole's after.
Game Hole.
Before.
Wait,
No.
is it? No, November.
November. They're in October, then November.
Oh wait, I guess it
Yeah.
is actually. Holy crap! All right, let's do.
November.
I'm sorry, I mixed those two around.
Well, Game Hole Con returns.
Yeah. So again,
Yeah, we'll be there
holy
too.
crap. So
And
Madison!
this year, I will be demoing my game. I will be
Yes!
demoing my game.
Guys, Games, and Beer?
Yeah.
Yeah, are you going to be at the Guys, Games, and Beer kiosk?
he will be in several
Yeah.
places. He'll do it at the guys game.
I'm yeah, I mean, I'll demo it anywhere. I will here.
That's my
I will
boy.
there. I will with the Fox. I will.
He will in a box, especially if the box's name's Tiffany.
So I will be demoing
He
my
will
game.
with
So that'll
Manny.
be
He will with
exciting.
the training.
I'm sure I'll
Okay.
have a few copies on hand if anybody should be interested in purchasing them. And then we'll do
My
Game
boy.
Con. I think Game Con is then the sort of last event.
So MGC is last.
MGC left.
No. I do happen to know there's a few other things coming up that we might be
geez.
adding to our
Tacky
schedule.
at the end.
I'm working on a few other.
Steamrolling.
Working. Fire and Ice is coming up. Working on a few other things.
The return of Fire and Ice.
Fire and Ice going to be this year or going to be 2020?
It'll be 2022.
You just say 2020.
Yeah.
Or you can go back in time.
Back in time.
Back in time.
And then
You know what? Freak it. If Avengers can do it, we can do it too.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
can. We can return.
All right,
back in time.
we're gonna wrap this
All
back
right.
up.
So
All
anyway,
the stones are in New York.
Guys, Kids of Beer. Brought to you by Lionheart Racing. Lionheart Racing. All the joy of racing without the rubber hot dogs. Also, you can check us out at www.guyskidsofbeer.net. www.youtube.com/guysgamesofbeer if you want to check us live on Tuesday nights at 6:15 p.m. CST. Also, hey, look, you know what? You like the Facebooks? www.facebook.com/guysgamesandbeer. No, we also transmit there every Tuesday at 6:15.
Yes, we do.
CST. What? You want more? Well, tell you what, there's a Guys, Games, and Beer support group where there's dank memes being posted by our good buddy Dallas.
Yes.
The dankest.
By the way, dankest and deepest memes. If you want memes that dig deep, check us out. I mean, just saying, they're freaking great.
Here's a little bit from the stash.
I chuckle on a regular basis.
And you know what? I thought I had a great comeback to the Suez Canal one, but you know,
No,
nothing.
not so much.
Not as much as the Suez
What
Canal.
the hell?
The problem is, anyway.
And,
all right.
But if you were there, you could respond.
Right.
Wait.
If you would have been on the Guys Games Support.
Wait, do you like to tweet? Do you like to do the twits? At Guys Games Beer on Twitter. You can check us out at Guys Games Beer. This is it. We're approaching the point where finally the live events are starting to come on again. Guys Games and Beer is firing its main engines back up.
Damn straight.
I am. The excitement
Are the warp
is there.
engines
It's
back
been 2
online?
years.
Yes, the warp engines are back online.
We are no longer on impulse
We are just
power.
on impulse.
You know, finally the live shows, which are our bread and butter, are starting to come back up. I am super excited, and I just can't wait.
Again, we got some great,
Cannot wait.
big stuff planned, guys, and I know of some other big things, but I cannot tell you it because if I do, they'll kill me. But I can tell you
We don't even know.
there might be other things that we will talk about in the not too distant future that we're working on right now, kind of secret projects, but I'm not going to say anything.
All right, so coming up, more Guys, Games, and Beer. Thanks much for watching.
All
this
right.
is it. This is the end of the show.
Thank
you very much. God
Yeah.
bless it. I can
All
never
right,
tell.
now
Am I
exit Speedy
looking?
Gonzalez.
Am I looking in the right one?
What?
Really?
It's just
Dude, okay.
burned as hell to get out of here.
The new battery is in for my UPS, so I'm putting my security cameras on UPS.
Relax, man.
No, I gotta get this shit done.
Guys, Games, and Beer, the Fight Edition.
The Fight Edition,
Yeah, I can't wait to get on some Call of Duty, though. I drunken master the hell out of Call of Duty. It's hilarious. I have hit and miss.
Well,
I can do really good on it,
So wait.
but drunk,
I
I'm
guess-
a master.
So this is what I'm working on.
what is that?
That's a little house server, dude.
Well, looks real well organized.
Thank you. I think I did a pretty damn good job, actually.
Yeah, it looks
But I gotta go home and finish it.
Oh.
So yeah, so that's the big part of my new home server.
Looks good.
It's going along, man.
Looks better than my actual professional server set, because, God, it looks like a warhead.
So yeah, no, this is what I've been working on.
It's functional.
I am this close to being done, dude. I literally just have to put on 1 or 2 more battery backs.